Sorry, dude. Initial launch. Actually, what do you be? Rip, I love you, but I will be going to the sky because I might be seeing other rockets as well. Oh, Jesus. Go to checkpoint because we're going to see all the rockets appear here in a moment. Little check if we have volume and everything, right? Yes, we have. Good. And I am ready to be the witness of this lovely, lovely match here. And it better be good. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Already the first hit on the side. Lovely tank snipe went well. In the open, nothing got hit. Lovely initial snipe there from 82nd AD. And more hits in the building area. That is sadly unmanned at the moment. OMEN not getting hit there. But I'm not seeing 82nd AD get really that much shelled. The rockets coming over. Misses. Northern rockets as well missing. OMEN not really going for the north. Then again, maybe they just lost their main army in the north. Could also be the case. Yeah, the rockets aren't really correct. Did that rocket just hit the truck and not destroy it? And roadkill! Jawohl! From an empty truck. What? Yes, empty truck roadkill. That's how I like it. The big first kill I see from OMEN is from a non-OMEN player because the truck rolled over. Beautiful. I like it. At the moment, that being said, even though they did not take much in the north, they have quite a few people on the hard gap here. Then again, Shazer and Gardo hopefully are gonna scorch earth this. Yano jumped out. Did not go with the satchel either. Interesting. Going up in the sky again. 82nd AD is storming from the north southwards. Steel tank also joined the frame. I'm gonna highlight this for a second. Yeah, diagonal shots there from the bottom to the south here. Probably Panzer IV, something similar. Quite a few tanks already here on the hard cap, directly on it. Which is basically the only real thing that is pushing this needle towards the favor of them, of OMEN. But as you can see already, quite a bit of damage here. The tanks are quite smoky. This might in a moment become a problem. Lots of splashes, lots of area denial. Steel getting annihilated as well. Truck goes down. Blue truck. That being said, 82nd AD is pushing with more and more people into the hard cap here. Look at this. But the northern city is still under control by 82nd AD, at least the area that you need, aka that house between God and Ed. But OMEN still has quite a maneuverable force here when it comes to tanks. Problem is there is Bothwater and others who are putting satchels down. And the rockets hitting as well. We're going to angle it like this because there's going to be an explosion. And I would like to see all those suffering in a moment. Here we go. First thing goes down. Shazer with a Shazer rocket. So Twist jumping outside. People have realized that there's a satchel on the tank. Going on the remover. And... too late! Not enough! Both stewards down already. Both stewards perished here in the attempt. That ain't a good stuff. That ain't a good stuff for OMEN. OMEN really suffering tonight. And OMEN now being the big team that a lot of people go to with the Cobalt. Well, I'm gonna join OMEN and see if they can become the biggest and best competitive Hellfuse team. For the Germans, at least. And I wish them all the good luck in everything. Because right now they are having some trouble against 82nd AD. Then again, they also lost their north, presumably, initial truck. That sniped a lot of people. But for the moment, it is fine. Still, they are losing initial cap here more and more. But it's only over when the fat lady sings. Max Mom is not here. But yeah, but that will be a capture. That will be an uncontested capture now. Yeah. Too much blue on that cap, and there we go, cap it. Cap it indeed. We check El Mapo. Yep. Nothing yet on Mason the Creek at the moment, but lovely set of garrisons there. Nothing in here. I thought it was a recon tank. One garrison in the north. It's so-so. It's okay for the moment. I would like to see some garrison here in the in the southern point at the moment. But I am a greedy boy. I need to wait a moment. Also, I should probably right now press the add button before I forget it. Go. Good. Because else I'm gonna mix up the delay and everything again. You know how it is. And that way we don't get ads for an hour, which is good. Speaking of things we don't get, I'm gonna go down on the ground, for we have been in the air quite a bit. And I would like to see how these brave boys do their shenanigans in here. That is a mine. That is a second mine on the inside there, Zuka. I'm happy that you made it apart, but that is the second mine inside the building. Double cheeky layer there of mileage. As you can see, Yeet and Gary at the moment making their way backwards. Promise they're gonna get shot by She's in a moment now. Gonna go down for a moment and capture the essence of Shiza shooting. Yeah, sidetrack. Did get stopped though. Half then trying to wobble his way forwards. Promise the deck is reversing with a focus on him, so there's not gonna be any real way he can go. Second tank close by, I think. Maybe not. Ben! From OMEN. I would assume it's not the Ben from Team 17. If so, let me know. But yeah, it's basically, if you have no idea of comp, basically, or rather of this map, where Ben is going, Icarus is going. Those are the two paths you're going to take in this lovely, lovely recap attempt of Checkpoint. The Watery Ditch and the lovely Foliage Road. Those are the 2 points you need to really watch out for. And I do see a very crispy little always DVB tank. Slightly burny. Who did he shoot there? Well, unimportant, for he parked in a really awkward spot there and gets shot through the gap by a reflex.exe. And that is a well-deserved tank kill there. That was an awful spot to be in. The man maximized the amount of areas he could get shot from. Speaking of where we get shot from, I'm gonna angle it slightly. And I'm gonna have a little lower POV here on Slavika and others. Misses, there we go, gets Nopo. Lies down, has to reload, checks there we go, also to bandage potentially. No, we're getting a bit of a grenade, it was a rocket. Hiding in the foliage. Lovely rocket there as a backup shot. Aiming at Xark, gets Xark's rocket still lying in the way at the moment. Could be a cheeky little surprise. And there's also a tank now, but he gets shot from the north. And at the moment, as we can see, I'm gonna zoom out for a moment. South, because we have not seen the south at all. Not really in the hands of either team, which is strange. Because normally you would see, you know, some kind of tank in the south. Or some other shenanigans southwards here. But right now we don't have that happening here. Speaking of happening things. Bombing run southwards. I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like they saw the big spawn there of people and then they thought, oh, let's bombing run it. Feels like a massive waste of a bombing run. And 82nd D is going to pay for that waste because OMEN is flooding the hard camp here. But there's brave Slavic people here as well. We're waiting inside. Jesus Christ, Slavic. You look kind of bushy. Pie trying to see where threw that grenade a moment ago. It's a mystery, isn't it? Although Slavic is becoming more and more of a bush. There we go. People are passing him. He died. Only Yelman in the hard cap anymore. This is looking dire for 82nd D now. For they have basically lost all their control over the hard cap here. They did not defend the usual paths that the enemy will go through. Not sure what happened there. Normally you would get, you know, some tanks in the back. You would get some tanks in the back, so here, and then they shoot long range. Get maybe one MG up there or one... Not a tank, nah, just a MG, and then the glider, maybe a funky pigeon. And then you hold down the area the whole time. So I'm a bit unsure what really happened there. Steel with the explosion, beautiful. Tank gets stopped in the hard cap, lovely. And right now, OMEN is losing more and more people on the attempt here to getting the point. That being said, they have OPs on the right here in the east that are ready to poop out human suffering against 82nd AD here. OMEN. Explosions happening. That is regular. That is lovely. That is rain of Black Shooter. Rain jumps in, gets bent. CC Rokel, but is out of ammo. Needs to reload. Poppity, poppity, pop. Come on. You want to pop that enemy? Come on. You can't. There we go. And connects finally. That took a bit of a moment. More people lying in wait. And the man gets removed from Black Shooter with a shotgun. Beautiful. That's how I like it. Satchel goes off. Slavi guy becomes a red mist. Well, I'm zooming out, because I'm curious how the South plays. Grandfather of Norway, Isberg, is at the ready. RP, yeah, RP. RIP, VNT, multiple people make their way into the Midfield here. Midfield would be huge also for OMEN to make their way in and then wobble forward as little earthworms. But they're not able to make their way there yet. Maybe in a moment. And of course, RIP is in the old spot, of course. Oh, I even see the... I saw the shell get ejected from the side. That's lovely. Oh, look at that. I never noticed that. I know it's in the game, but I never saw it actually happen. Ah. Plonk. Lovely. But that is the big issue. They are not seeing him. They see the muscle for half a millisecond. But it's not enough. And I will for a moment. You will not have audio for a second because I'm checking on something. That is lovely. Okay, I will check on that later, good sir. For I am now right now in casting mode. And the RIP at the moment here. A little birdie RIP up in the tree. Shooting everybody on the east. Should probably, shoot that MG at some point, else Freddy's gonna take him down. But it helped, because people in the east couldn't move forward. People in the north didn't really do it. No. And now we have this hard cap under the control of 82nd AD completely. Curiosity, Rain made the way, Tippy Draw also up in the Shadazzle. Let's have a Tippy Draw run, because it's a very short run. Okay. Little check on the map, because we haven't had it in a while. Red Zone Garrison overrun at the moment, and there is a man there. Yeah, I think that might be a... That red zone, Garrison is gone. There we go, removal of that lovely man. Super tanker removes the infantryman as well as the garrison. I think it's a solo tanker as well, because he's not... Actually, I can check that, can't I? Yeah, little waffle. So an opening, because I just realized there's also a mine still on the road, which would be a hilarious little punishment, but he's gonna drive around it, sadly. That would have been fun as well. Either way, we are coming back to the front line. That being said, I see Gem on the roof already. That is not something you want to have, but Gem has the eyes of an eagle. And also the blood of the humans. There we go. Spots the tank. Heals himself. Tank spotted, and tank will get shot in a moment. I need to move this bottle, else we have a problem in a moment. Okay. back on the match at the moment. Both sides still hammering on each other. That being said, we see one thing anything dominating more and more towards the east, while on the other hand, people are here in the backlands. Bathwater, and Skipper. Followed by Icarus, who gets stopped. There we go. While running behind that tank continuously, he gets stopped at some point, for he has triggered all the garrisons in the world at this point. Sometimes you need to know when you should or should not engage a heavy tank. Especially if you do a secret little stealth thing. Mason Krieg still not being touched in any way. But that is how these things go. We'll check up their defensive line. So at the moment, South is still trying its best to get formed here. Tokentober trying to make their way into the wheat field here. Schmort. I'm basically waiting for a tank to appear in the backlands and do some naughty shooting. Like one little Stuart tank. One little look-see would already be fun enough. But that's something we're gonna see in a moment. In the meantime, they have to make their way through the openers into the wheat field, or they try their best over here on the Walnut Ditch. And good God, I wish we could just go below that stupid bridge. I mean, look at this. How can we not just wobble through here? That is such a doable thing. But as you can see, even with the explosion, the Omen is trying through the two big ways to make their way into this hard gap here. Problem is, of course, it's really easy to defend. And you need to brute force your way in here. Your only helper could be artillery inside some of these choke points like this one here. There we go. And for that one, artillery needs to actually hit. Like it just did. Problem is, of course, now, well, we just blasted them. Can we now advance? Well, no, because artillery is gonna still blast this area. Maybe. Now artillery stopped, but they're also able to advance that much. Yanis making his way. Yeah, Yanis. Here's the OP. Should get forward. OP removed. Lovely. And the rain also falling. Yanis now at the forefront here. And that was a tank shot. We have a tank battle. Bathwater, Skipper. Against a very undecisive enemy group. What in the... Oh! People, Memento, and Clover. We have a wild looks. I repeat, we have a wild looks. They're just charging into the front. They're not even going around the front line. They're literally just charging in. There is a tank still in this area. Might want to, you know, move at some point. Oh! Explosives being lobbed here. What are they even doing? What are they trying to shoot at this point? What? Sorry, competitive tankers. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I understand that one. You're not gonna get shot by Xark and Xark died to something. Don't know to what, but he died. Alright, bit of a drive, bit of a drift. Sure, okay. There we go. Lovely. Yeah. Impact on the butt. And destruction of the Lux tank. There we go. There we go. Blue, Yeet, and Gary there. Keeping their eyes warm and peeled. Just like good potatoes. Yellman also down here gets removed with artillery as the others are. Nopo and Edo close by, yet very, very distanced. Ah, there we go, and God is helping out a bit as well. But I did see a lot of people close by. You might assume there is going to be an OP here or something. Yeah, there we go. Already markers are being set. Yeah, I hear the OP. They're tearing this spot here. Why are they tearing this? For it is a crossover point. Okay, fair enough. Nothing there at the moment, but maybe something will change. Rocket barrage did not connect. Let's check on the map again. A few dots in the south. Mason the Creek being bombing runs? I assume there's a garrison they want to destroy? I mean, there is a garrison here, to be fair, so fair enough, I guess. Yeah, removed. Lovely. Okay, goes through. Alright, alright, alright. That was a bit of manual labor. Ah! Ah! Just slightly off there to take down Hoyle and his AT gun. Oh, that would have been a lovely finisher. But I guess they removed supplies, they removed the garrison, they removed a repair station. So all in all, sure enough, that was a bit of a debuff that's gonna mean that the enemy now has to do some rework here, you know, in the backlands. That is fine with me. And we all see the commander for tonight, Shitex. Speaking of Shitex, I jumped to Nefex. And then to Slavic Gohai. Sorry. Wait, what? I didn't know you could go up there. Then again, when do I play Sainte-Mère-Église in the south? Never happens. Oh yeah, of course. Never mind, I might actually remember that one. I might not. I'm unsure at this point. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, kids. I'm not gonna lie. Cinemate, let's smoosh out, you know, just so you can have a bit of enjoyment. And also, little heads up, after this match, we're gonna probably raid Dinkelbean. Don't think there's any comp matches happening, except ours here tonight. I might be wrong. We're gonna do some lovely Lethal Company or some repo afterwards, so you know, why not bring some people to that nerd. Speaking of nerd, rain is making his way here. So he's still hammering in. Look at this. This actually looks so lovely. If you look at Head and Loose, you know, once in a while, it actually is quite a beautiful little game, isn't it? And if the foliage would look a bit different, a bit more dense, not so cut off, then it would be better, but it is what it is. Pop. If the grass would actually move while you wobble through it, you know. That would be neat. But it is what it is, and what it is a lovely competitive match at the moment where Netflix is wobbling forward. Well, let's see what he's doing there. Oh no, the laser kills them. I didn't know that, sorry. I'm jesting, of course. But I'm also buying time while 82nd AD is hopefully either attacking this hard cap here in a moment, or when OMEN is finally able to recapture this. Because both teams at the moment are just slugging back and forth. But that is to be expected when we look into this lovely map of Sainte-Mère-Église. And you know, there's at the moment, this is a bit because we are waiting right now, I'm gonna ramble a bit. I'm still, there's the seasonal final tomorrow, and I thought, you know, maybe I can squeeze in a bit of a side project. Because Tobruk releases next week, maybe I do a little update 17 video. But then I thought, like, what could I talk about that people would actually be interested in? Xark? Dippy? Is one of you guys? Oh, they're gonna kiss again. You hear the reload in front of you. Oh, come on, Dippy. Hey! There we go. I mean... Clink. Still. I heard that explosion. That might have been a twunk. Or an AT cannon. That was an AT cannon, fair enough. I did hear over some ricocheting. Blue. Was another tank. Forged, a twist, and San Holo. The repair station is being built at the moment, presumably. There we go, and the tanks can now do the double peak. And the moment it gets built, it gets destroyed, as well as the engineer. And in between both tanks heavily damaged. But both are still alive. Both tanks still alive, however, they are on alarm emergency mode. Both wobbling quickly away to the other repair station close by. Getting that sweet, sweet repairment. All the sizzling. All the repairing. That could have been bad. If they had lost 2 of their tanks here, oh, it would have been a... I would have started a really bad roll for them. Speaking of bad roll, let's have a bad rain. Oh, I think this butt might be a bit too tall. Ah, you're gonna get seen there. Yeah. That fat ass gets seen everywhere. Sorry, the rain. We zoom slightly out. And witness that at the moment it's still the same as it was before. Both sides trying to make their way over the open area. I would like to see some kind of shenanigan back here, you know, maybe in the graveyard area. Something basically that changed the situation. For at the moment they are being rather dull in their movement. I say that, let's look at the left. Maybe there's a big ol' army there. No, okay, nothing has changed. I will change the scene in a moment, because we have been watching this for quite some time. And I love to watch Fade and Toka and Shetax and others make their way here. And that rocket that sadly didn't connect. But I would like to see something else than just this area over and over and over. Yellow on waddling forward. Activating all the smoke filters right now. Blink. Yeah, makes sense. And gets up a fade. Fair enough. And there we go. All the extra deaths. Let's go a bit in the north. Let's go to Sainte-Mère-Église, you know, church-wise. Where the roof and others are making their way here. Yep, happy to run and gets more down. But we also need to watch the north once in a while a bit. Joystick, nah, too late. PvP the nerd up on a roof. I'm also tempted to just say something into their ears like... Nah, I was gonna say something really bad. I did a PvP. Ah, something weird. Ah. I should say completely other things, like comment and subscribe. Ah, not the bad words. Speaking of bad words, are any of these names gonna advance at some point? Well, Steel is advancing, which is nice. Oh, that is a position strike. And that did actually connect. Tiger tank down. Did not dodge the shelling there by the planes. And in the meantime, Steel went down. We also see the loss of a repair station. But that is fine with me. Heavy tank in the south, heavy tank on checkpoints as well. And that's it. Then check up there if you have any tanks. Well, we have one, but he's wobbling forward. It's gonna take a moment. Yeah. Nah, no tank fight yet, kids. No tank fight yet, sorry. We're going back to Nifex and the rest of the gang. If the cam lets me do that, that'd be good. Better. Ah, but this is hell and loose competitive. Where sometimes your role is just to be the guy that stops the enemy push, so the rest of the team can advance. Grenades out. Slavic get close by. Goes below. Pop, pop. Ben not seeing the enemy. There we go. Goes down. Look at that little... It's like a hamster inside his cage. Look at that. Who's a good little Nefex? Who's speaking out? Oh, Nefex in his hamster cage. Lovely. Brain Slavic guy trying to make the way forward. Problem is, of course, the moment they get spotted, the team is going to hammer down on them. Gets Toka at least. That's nice. But in a moment, they're going to get MG down by Panda or by Freddy. One of them is going to Swiss cheese these guys. Also MG up in the north. Volley there who's clearing this out. There's just no way of advancing. That's why it's such a painful situation. If you have nothing going on, if you have to go eastwards. Satchel there, presumably 2 minutes satchel. Yeah, that's slow enough. So when he gets shot and others advance him in jump, there might be a chance he can, you know, satchel some people. I also satchel was, yeah, halfway done. Yeah, 1 more minute, then it's gonna explode. Might get Nefex, but you know, nothing major here. They are still wobbling forward and backwards. Sometimes I really wish there would be something to switch up the gameplay a bit. Oh, not even that one. You know, I wish, sometimes I just wish there was something to, you know, give them a bit of a, oh, this is an actual burst, not just, oh, we have a bombing run. The biggest thing you have at the moment is bombing runs. Oh no, a satchel went off. But then again, if you make something of a strong burst as an available option, as an available tutor to hell and loose, then of course you do worry that maybe if the winning team already gets another burst, it's gonna be even worse, you know. Oh well, oh well. Well, yes, guys, I don't know who of you is already looking forward to Team 17 and their update 17. Should have been like a special thing, I feel like, you know, oh, it's update 17 with Team 17. I thought about the other day, what are we actually gonna get in the update 17? This is gonna be, Tobruk? I think Recon? Don't know. Was there something? No, we didn't know Recon. That was just on the list. But yeah, it's Tobruk, it's flamethrower stuff probably from the PvE. It's some precision strike changes. That's it. And some outfits for, you know, the desert map. So I'm looking forward to seeing what is really gonna happen next week Wednesday when Tobruk and Update 17 is gonna launch. I'll make sure to stream a lot of Tobruk next week. But you know, it would be nice to actually show something cool. And while Tobruk is certainly at the moment one of the greatest maps ever. Maybe just because it's new, maybe. But still a great map. I still hope we get something. Like Rapid when he just removed that lovely... Oh! There we go. Supply there and he gets more down. Took the wrong path there. Could have gone here, you know, try to remove that. Would have been a much nicer one. And right now you already see the issue here. Because there's not much people here defending from 82nd AD. But they don't need to have lots of people defending. That is the problemo. That is the problemo here. Look at this, this is like a pub server. There's nobody here. But they don't need to be here, for they have MGs everywhere. Ramani on the glider, Funky Pigeon on the chimney. Gunjo Joe running around with an MG. Gunjo Joe deciding to respawn because he died. They have people in place. They're going to MG the area. Same situation there with OMEN here in the meantime. Icarus on the MG up there. Hacks on the MG up there. Yeah, they're going to have some MGs down here. Yeah, Rage Panda and Freddy. Like, the advancing... Being able to advance is really, really hard on Sainte-Mère-Église down here. Checkpoint going eastwards. Or going, you know, westwards as the Americans. But Outback, they could send a tank out and run behind the tank. No, they couldn't, because if a tank goes out in the open, it's going to get shot from the other tanks in the back. That's the problem. We might get some fun team kills here in a moment. If this Panther 4 decides to drive correctly. Someone don't give us a drink. Dangerous, take a Batal P2 and half Dan. Yeah, the river tank is slowly making its way. There we go. Reynolds spawning in. Beautiful. I like this logic though. It's good to have a very low tank. You know, it looks would also be great here. Oh, bad timing. That was a sky shot. Ah, they're getting ready. Oh, that's gonna be double MG removal. Come on. Yeah. Ah, missed. Come on, lob another one. Lobby. Ow, come on. There we go. The MG does it better. I mean, they're overshooting, that's the issue. They don't know where Freddy is behind the crates. Yeah, no, they're not happening at the moment. Well, the nice thing is they have an MG that's facing this direction, though. They can suppress Mason the Krieg a bit, and they can also shred at the south a bit, which would mean, in theory, it's not getting Freddy. They could push something in the south as well at the moment. They're not going to do that, but in theory they could if they wanted to. Yeah, that tank shell is a bit worrying. There we go. Impact on the back? What? What? What do you mean on the back? What? Oh, that explosion. Yeah, oh, that explosion as well. Ah, that was the back. An audio American tank in the far south making his way. That's the only tank though. No, there's one more here. Tyke, Nachtisch, and Bob. Actually, I'm gonna do a little flyby. MG is a tank down there for long ranging. Sure, Hoilers there respawning presumably. Then we have the initial clash here on both those lovely trenches / roads. And then we go into the unimportant area over the graveyard where people just go back and forth over and over. Which could be amazing as well, you know, they're buying time, they're buying space. But the big chunky one is gonna happen here. Where people like Rain decide to drink some river water. Come on, tank lobbing. Ah, that was a bad shot. Come on, lob it in. Ah, better. That sounded quite angry. No enemies behind. That was just a friendly rocket. Okay. Alright, I would like to have one cool tank run. Come on. Come on. You can't stay in the open too long. If you stay too long in the open, you're gonna get shot. Yeah. Up in the water. At the rivers of Babylon. Yeah, people behind the hedge. Smart, there was nobody there, but it's good. I would fire into the smoke as much as I can. And a blast, come on, one shell. Yeah, good man. Beautiful. Boing run. Another bombing run going over, going under, going down. What? Does go through, but... Oh! Oh, the repair station. So I thought it was a tank for some reason. I'm trying to find a nice angle here. Well, the best angle is clearly still, you know, the amphibian tank. Nope. If the amphibian tank is not getting annihilated now in the moment by lots of rockets. That is a lot of rockets ahead there. And it doesn't need to be, you know, rockets that completely destroy the tank. It just needs to be a lot of rockets. Because then the tank is gonna panic a lot. Tank is advancing, yeah. Yeah, still two of them there. Psycho terror happening. Team kill, lovely, good job. Yeah, they're now getting worried. Yeah, they're clearing it out, fair enough. And we have vision. More anti-tanks down. Black shooter there on the north. And then we got impact from behind. That's Pi. Tank was jumping out. I don't think it was a kill. I think that man had no more ammo left. Tank was reloading. Repairing. Mole comes from behind. That's gonna sting. That's gonna sting a lot. Did not get killed by that Tank Patat. Oh my god! Did not get killed by that due to the angle. Tank Patat still alive, was able to shoot down the attacker and is now repairing the tank again. What a mad lad! I think it's at Marmalade there. Big spawn north. We're staying with the tank here. That moist, delicious tank who is about to run into a trap here in a moment. That being said, with this tank at the forward, they actually were able to move a bit forwards here. Promise they're now gonna die in this area, which isn't the greatest. Or they turn insane like Dippy Do. That could also be the case. And we might have the tank fight, which a Panzer IV might not win. Yeah, splash damage is the thing. Now the guy making his way forward and gets heated down by crossover MG power. Ah, that Panzer IV needs to be very worried. Oh, there's so many tanks here. Actually smart positioning there. Could they get splashed if the tree gets hit too high. Yeah, people advancing. Good, good, good. Lovely. Tank, actually, I mean, big shout out to Pete to half them. Take a that. Very nice here. Very nice push. Still alive. Even all the rockets. Molotov trying again. Getting parachute into the attempt there, though. So-called getting splashed, yeah. Bad rocket there for Pi this time. Oh, was that a removal or was that entrance? That was an entrance, okay, all good. Many grenades, they don't want them to repair that tank. Problem is, it already is repaired. And the OP is close by there as well. Now they need to keep this tank alive here, the infantry as well. Even if it's just rain. Ooh, 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 the timing! Not the greatest timing there, not the greatest timing. Promise this Panzer IV cannot... No, 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 Panzer! Oh, you lucky bastard! You're not gonna... What? Sorry, what is your plan? What? You even get the gift of not getting noticed at first. And then you squish your fat butt in there, really? That seems silly. Oh well, oh well, oh well. But the double sheller has worked out here. They took down the Panzer IV easily. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Yeah, guys, it's a calm match. Could have played some Lethal Company on the side. God damn it. I say that all while we have no more and more people using, you know, the chaos and the celebration time from Omen here. 82nd D is pushing further in. Now they have been spotted one of the infantrymen, and now the tank is going to help here. Shazer, Show, EK, Rain making their way. Ooh, impact on the tank, I heard that. That was a crunchy one. And no repair station to be seen. Gary Blue, everybody repairing this boy. Yep. Oh, he gets shot by EK. There we go, mobile defending, good. 41 minutes left, and both sides still quite angry, quite trying to get their way here. 82nd D at the moment still dominating hand against Omen. Which comes as a slight surprise. And goes backwards. Not the worst choice, not the worst choice, not gonna lie. Because there's lots of enemies to be, you know, removing. Oh, goes back. Icarus was not the only enemy. You might want to check a bit more. They're literally spawning behind you now. That's a lot of smoke, though. That's a lot of smoke. Understandable so that nobody sees shit. OP Joni and OP gone. No late spawners. No late spawners on the OP there. OP completely removed. At least I could be losing more and more people on this hard cap here. And I even go as far as saying as that push has failed. And they took down a tank, which is nice. Wait, actually, was it a tank? Was it a repair station? Another repair station, never mind. I mean, they have Slavic guy in the trenches there. That's a lot of marmalade. But I don't feel like they're gonna do anything major from those trenches. Yes, it's a good spot, don't get me wrong, because they need to have something here. But they need a bit more oomph, they need a bit more, you know, power here in the area. They need to get their shit together. Also, this is the part in the video where both Omen and 82nd AD like the video. This is me doing a test to see if anybody actually listens to this mid part. Or if people just watch the start and the end of the match. Smart, I know, it's very tactical. Very cunning. Slavic guy escapes. Escapes. Also in the area here. Monburger closing on the OP here. OP now in lots of danger. Only Ramari spawning. Gets instantly removed. That will be the removal of that OP in a moment. Yeah, that's gonna be that, isn't it? And Boninger perishes, but gets at least in there. Spawn happened though. OP got removed. Late spawners made it though. Lovely. Lucky. Slavic needs to get his OP up and running again. Come on, Slavic. Enemies at the moment too busy with other shit. If he stays silent there, he might be able to do it. Oh, he's moving. What? Why is he moving? Slavic, no, there's artillery. Oh, God. Okay. fat. There we go. Jumps over. It's like a big chicken. Just always wanted to go up there. Jesus Christ. Speaking of things, while he is wobbling there. Repair station or AT cannon. I like that. That's lovely. The thing is, at the moment, it's still going rather stalemate here. I would like to see some form of, you know, change here. And I don't mind if it's Omen retaking the midpoint, or if it's 82nd taking the next point here. But at the moment, both sides are a bit on a, you know, slow burner. That being said, normally in headed loose comp, the last 30 minutes are the time where both sides then start their final moves, you know. And where both sides really push in. Why do they not push in earlier? I do not know. But although we can't risk it. I mean, then why risk it 30 minutes before the end? Well, because we might also lose. Could also lose it before, you know. Oh well. Alright, can I just get a bit of a vision? What is going on? What is going on? Because I'm seeing these guys fight over and over and over and die over and over. That's precision strike. Oh! Oh, that one stings in the nuts. Oh, Tiger tank down and also repair station down. That was a smooth one. And all while the mines are still good. Oh, it's a nuke mine. I like it. Cool. And all while the mines are still good there as well. Oh, that's just cruel. Tiger down. That being said, is it going to change much? No, at the moment, nope. For both sides are still struggling. The old man's bridge is the big divider here. With both sides kind of clashing on the other side once in a while. I'm leaning back for a moment, drinking something. Bombing run! Alright. Another bombing run with a hard cap, really. Okay. Bombing run sponsored by... Oh. Cheeky. Sponsored by Baby Blonde. Speaking of things that are sponsored. AT can also destroyed. Tank destroyed. AT can destroyed. Two Tigers making their way forward. Curiosity there on repair duty at the moment. And impact in the north. Impact again. Bouncing forward, still getting repair, but Curiosity a very nice repair job. We see the enemy has multiple tanks up in the north. Curiosity a bit too slow for the tank. Tries to keep up. Sadly, is filled with chocolates and sweets. Ooh, dodge a shell there. So yeah, that's a Steward tank. You might want to take that down. While you're at it, you might want to take that tank down at some point. There we go. Steward tank down. That's a nice little bonus there. Last bit of repairs by Curiosity, and now the tank is on its own there. Slightly surrounded there by the enemy. Can't really make it. Can still make it back, I guess. But they're now on their own. That being said, they have a nice spot here. Don't team kill Peter, please. That would be a bit silly. Ricochet. Okay. What are you? Okay. Oh! Is the plan they're gonna... Oh, they're smoking and reversing. Oh! I mean, that's a... Oh, gee, I wonder if there's a tank coming through. That smoke covers. Oh, shit. There we go, but they made their way through. Sure, why not? That smoke, I like it. I like it actually, it was a fun one. And they're sort of making their way backwards here. Rüsseltier is here though. Oh, they're going forward again. Unsure what the plan is here. Are they joining an attack? Heavy tank here, here, and one down here. I mean, they can be a really annoying thorn in the side of Omen here if they stay here and just hammer down this lane and then also keep shutting in this area where the massive enemies are spawning. Blink. Lovely. Lovely rocket there. Lovely ricochet. Okay, second ricochet as well. What's with the... Oh, they're getting cover fire. Never mind. Cover fire happening in the background. Lovely. Curiosity back on the repair duty at the moment. That is lovely to see. Promise is going to get squished here. I will also open the map again for a moment because we have not seen it in a while. Garrisons haven't really been changed in a while. Nothing forward here either. And as you can expect, nothing too crazy happening. That being said, that is an AT cannon right in front of you. Curiosity gone. Impact. Beautiful impact there. Overshots. Should now be safe. Bad shot, very bad shot there. Come on, and shoot! Shoot! Ricochet! Ah, ricochet there for the tiger. Ricochet off the enemy heavy. Ah. That could have been so much more. That could have been grand. That could have been glorious. Ricochet. Wasn't it just ricochet because it bounced there at the side and then bounced further? Like a stepping stone thing. Was the AT cannon? That was the AT cannon. No, that was the heavy tank. Lovely. Alright. One little checkup. Oh, never mind. No checkup. I see a sneaky tank. Blue, Yeet, and Gary with a sneaky play. They're breaking through the other side. Going behind the Tiger. Tiger's turning. Tiger team killing everybody in the area. And is now facing them in tank. That's... What is that Tiger doing at all? And gets destroyed, rightfully so. God. There we go. That was a well-deserved death for that Tiger there. That Tiger did very weird things there. Well, I guess panic and other things. That was an explosion sound. Oh, it was not. Sorry for that one, kids. Going back into the action. Jarno is going to get team killed in a moment. Yeah, jumps over. Come on. And Ramari gets the shot. Thank you very much to Jarno for not being the dick that keeps running behind the tank. Is he going to still statue him? No. Okay. There is no greed in her loose comp. There's only regret. That being said, 28 minutes left. Now we should see both sides slowly make their way to, you know, each other's side more and more. Yeah, and the moment you turn around is the moment you die. You hear a vehicle, but it's a weird sound. What is that? Oh, it's a truck, that's why. But let's be fair, I'm gonna go in the sky for a moment. Look at this. Nothing too much in the south happening. Fair enough. No, why not? Okay, sure. They have crossed the old man bridge at this point. Omen, good job. There we go. They have actually gained a bit of ground. And in the city, they're actually going again into the city at the moment. So, Omen trying really massively now to invest into pushing here. Ooh, I heard that blop. That was the explosion blop. But I'm too slow. I'm too slow. I did not see what blew up there. I want to see something magical. I want to see something specially tactic-wise. I guess it's the part of the stream where we actually go down mostly and look at the combat on the ground. Like these naughty piggies here. Okay, maybe good shot actually. I would like some nice POV here. Thank you. Jumps over. Wow. Okay. Why not? Advancing, little tier about to enter a zone of pain. Rooster jumping over. Does not see Rooster. Huh. That's actually impressive. Because it's not like, you know, you're running down here and there's somebody jumping over there in slow-mo and you're not even reacting. Instead, you're looking to the left now. That's actually impressive. That's outward level. I am kidding, of course, fire and ground clearly. But I do have to say, OMEN is pushing into the city more and more. While they're still getting shelled quite badly, they're still trying to make their way in here. You can come there with the MG, spreading pain and suffering. Also, South is having something. Rage Pond and others finally now in the South. Satchel. Satchel. Splosh, beautiful. Jumps over. Misses. There we go. Splosh, beautiful. Rage Ponder. Oh, might find the nuke. Nah, gets shot before. Also, the nuke is not existing anymore. Okay. What was that? One little checkup. AT can. Jesus Christ, so many AT cans. AT can destroyed. You see, Bob and others are trying at the moment to make their way in here over the Midfield. Midfield a very helpful point if you want to attack. And you are just too dead inside as to go through the watery ditch or the main road. That's when you go in the south fields and then get shot by random explosions again. 24 minutes left. If they have some kind of plan, they should use it now. If they want to be brave and just charge in, we should have it in the next 4 minutes. But it seems like they're actually using the main road here down the south. That is not going to help them out. They're just going to get annihilated this way. That's not going to work out, Bobby. Are you going to build a new AT cannon? You are out of everything. Okay. And sadly, I have to mention, it seems like OMEN is getting pushed out and further towards the east. They are losing quite a bit of ground here at the moment. Good, and Rain on the south also advancing here further down. OP gets removed. Beautiful. Now big focus from the people on this area, of course. Good, and Reno under heavy enemy eye watching. I forgot how to England. There we go. Bombing run. Bombing. What the? Oh! A crossover bombing run / strafing run. Ah, Reflex trying to jump out. Ah, gets killed. Interesting. Is Babyburn doing okay lately? I know there was a giant wave there and he spawned and they all died before the bombing run actually launched. I know. It's all Gucci. Speaking of Gucci, Doodlebugs is here. Also, it's always lovely to see Doodlebugs, the grandest and best dancer in the Hell Loose community. Dancing like a bee. Sadly, also dying easily as one. Unlike Dan, who is ejecting lead into people. 82nd D at the moment trying to clear out the city here. That being said, I feel like they are having a bit of trouble here. Or at least, you know, they have it not really under control completely. There is always some little sleeper cells here that keep popping up. Oh, but they might have found the bed of the sleeper cell. And God is with them. There we go. But yeah, 19 minutes and 38 seconds left to start capping this for. You need 2 minutes to cap a point. I would say at the moment it's going quite lovely for 82nd AD. Then again, you know, just give them 4 minutes and Omen could push this. For that though, they need to get rid of all the shenanigans here. Artillery is hammering down on them. Tank shells are hammering down on them. Fire is hammering down on them. Everything is hammering down on them. Thank you for showing what I meant. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, good. Actually advancing. Never mind. Of that. Well, that is the problem, of course, because you have not. Oh! Oh! Gem, the man that is able to outdance, looks in the open. Gem joystick Kazuli. There is an 82nd AD squad in the back pocket of the enemy. Gem, veteran of many matches, and always lovely to see that man. The man may have lost his temper and his hair at this point, I don't know, but he has never lost sight of victory. Only question is if he's going to be able to do something. Ooh! Ah, truck, that's fine. Oh, Gem not shooting. Smart. He's not gonna give his position away. Goes for the southwards. Gem going well further southwards here. His OP is gone. Needs to stay low for a moment and build another OP in a moment. And there we go. OP has been built. Smoke, not too much that got whiffed. Waffle checking the area. Does not see the addition of a garrison of OP here. Promise he might be able to see if people spawn here in a moment. Oh. Oh, never mind. Waffle is running southwards. Okay. Never mind. Waffle charging southwards towards the OP. And gets jammed. There we go. Lovely lines, by the way. Lovely lines of garrisons and units, and then just units. Zeig Nachtisch and Bob. What is this? Bob? Gee. Wait, was Bob Ciccarello? A Bob. I'm curious if joystick is able to do a little bit of a shoot from behind here, long ranging it, or medium ranging at least. No, the man, however, has heard a spawn here close by. Am I going silly? I'm sure I heard an... What? Oh, it's an OP, I'm a dumbass. I was searching for a garrison the whole time. All good then, all good then. Yeah, but this is not gonna do anything. Gem at the moment trying to run around. He's gonna get shot in the moment without an OP. And that's gonna be that. We are gonna leave Gem in the moment, for he has taken attention off the front line. Steel and Yellman at the moment on the cab. Curiosity also on it. Sadly got taken down though. A bit of a fight breaking out now over the hard cap. Nothing too major, but it's nice to see that 82nd team was able to get onto the hard cap here at least. Black shooter. In the window, in the window. I'm a yellow man. And I yell when I can. Oh, I should yell a bit more because Steel doesn't have a ore. Ah! I'm full of yell, man. Well, of Steel, I guess, but still. Ugh. And with one more people making through the wall with a ditch of all places. Yellman, EK, Rain making their way here. An OP close by would be lovely, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Pi doesn't see Rain. Rain goes through. These are the very important plays, because if that man is able to get an OP down, then there is hell to be paid. Promise is about to run into a whole enemy army. And he's dead. And I have to say, you know, as somebody who has cast this for like 6 years, no, I have never seen so many anti-tank guns being used. Like, the amount of anti-tank guns was never zero, but, you know, over the last year or so, has really skyrocketed quite a bit. You know, at the start I saw like, oh yeah, I see like one or twice an AT cannon in you know, in a headed boost match. And now I see like 7 more per side. It's crazy. We'll zoom out again at the moment, nothing too major. Impacts missed badly there. I see a bombing run coming down there. Oh, bombing run slightly. Oh, slightly off. Still, that bombing run should not be able to hide that. Yep. Airhead, and the airhead is removed. 50 minutes left to play. Airhead gone. That is not speaking well for Omen here. Omen needs to get their shenanigans and their shanoodles together. The last 15 minutes have started. Come on, kids. Now it's time to be frolicking across the open plains. That being said, Bodinger and Axel Schweiss and Mayo are making their way in here. To go north, Black Shooter as well. We have a bit of a touch on both hard camps now. Both sides are committing heavily on the attack now. Bodinger not even getting seen here, that cheeky bastard. Was it a knife kill? That was a knife kill. He's just switched back to the main gun. Impressive, Axel Schwarz. Impressive. I need a drink. Ah. What the fuck? Thanks there. And Gem. Oh! Beautiful one from Gem there. Goes forward. Birchie. Tries. Where's that supportive fire from before? Guys, where's the supportive fire you had the whole time? There we go. Thank you very much, Dippy Draw there. Dippy Draw, the saver of the tiger. Let's OP up. Can't be a bombing run, no. But I see more and more from Omen make their way here. Axel is now also in here. Bodinger, Rüssel's here. That's a lot of people here. Beep indeed. Beep, beep. VMT also now here. Tiger is wobbling a bit. Mostly because there's an OP there now that DP Draw just built. People are making their way onto the hard cap here. Omen is pushing it. Good thing they have 2 Tiger tanks here on the defense to keep this point nice and dry. Another bombing run going over. Ooh! Back wiper! Yes! Perfect timing. There we go. More wiping. More wiping to be done. Beautiful wipe from behind there. That cleaned that area out. And look at that. 82nd AD pushing with everything they have. No eastwards. Dumbass. Oh, I like it. But everybody's just pushing east now. Last 12 minutes, everybody's pushing east. Yeah, they're not even caring for enemies. They're just caring for spawns right now. Great one, Icarus. Is that truck still going? Dippy drop the truck driver. Still alive! Drive on, you crazy man! Drive on! No, keep driving, I love it! Keep driving! Ah, Dippy! Oh, he saw the OP. Oh, and now he gets shot. Imagine if it would have drove a bit further, he would have removed the OP as well here. I'm amazed that he was able to get through the whole front line. The whole front with everybody in his way there. Impressive. Didn't only do a bit, you know, actually, but, you know, that was impressive. Also impressive that the OP is still here. There we go. Enemy infantry marker has been set up. Bodinger defending his OP. Promise Bodinger can't defend against artillery. Ernest making his way upstairs. Nobody checking the building. There we go. Artillery spawns. And Yellman about to remove the OP. There we go. Ernest probably already think about putting a sizzle box down. Might not put one down. Well, that was a big clash there. That was a big clash against each other there. I hope they have another one in them. That being said, OMEN is pushing out quite a few people in the north. That is lovely to see. And it would be a grand to see, you know, another push here. EK is pushing in, removes an OP again. Lovely. Gets not stopped by Pi. Lovely. Carries on. My wayward son. EK passing Commander Shatix there. Makes sense. Fair enough. 9 minutes left. EK closing in and crushes his own nuts. There we go. But you can see at the moment there is lead in the air and tensions are high for it is only 7 minutes straight to start capping checkpoint. This could still go. Basically, everything could go. We could even see a 5-0 win for OMEN in theory. At the moment, everything is still available. Even a crazy 5-0 win for OMEN. Could also be a 5-0 for 82nd AD. Or a 4-1. Or 3-2. Or 2-3. Everything is still on the table here right now. Because if 82nd AD, you know, if they would lose the midpoint. They have quite a few garrisons here. But you never know how stuff goes. We have seen crazier things. Not often, but every few. Yeah, Russell in the south alone. That's not gonna work out. And gets flopped by a Norwegian on a Belgian gate. Main road impassable due to tiger tanks facing it. Yeah, this. Now, 82nd AD again pushing all at the same time. I like it. What a happy little hive mind. Or just the overall order whistle noise to go eastwards. Might be some Pavlov education there, who knows. Wait, are you sectioning your own? I would say overkill, but you know, I still would say overkill. Especially if he leaves. And I think he might get rustled here and others. He might also team kill a lot of people in a moment. Oh, curiosity steal. No, there's a satchel there. Glorious satchel. I like it. And Druf gets removed. 6 minutes 45 seconds left over on playing time. Owen is still trying to get a grip on the situation here. Is that a half track? Ha! Half track. Sure, why not? You know what? Why not? I like slots. But yeah, I remember seeing what OMEN is trying to do. They're trying to break through there in the north. They're trying to break with westwards. Clear them from the north southwards. Clear out this building as well. Go southwards, break into the hard cap. In the meantime, the eastern troops units can break through in as well. And you have a north push, east push. That could work out. But they don't know how much 82nd AD already is hunkered down that. And they don't know how much 82nd AD is on this hard cap slash in this city. And that's, see, there we go. Removal, 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 over and over and over. And yes, of course, this video will be uploaded to the YouTube, yada yada yada. No. As always. There are also a few fun moments, you know, as in silly moments, so those will be clipped as well. But yeah, it's gonna take a moment. I'm also recording on the side. Gets uploaded, gets rendered, yada yada yada. Takes a bit of time depending on how YouTube is. But normally it takes like, what is it, half an hour? Yeah, something like that. We will see how it goes. Bonging run! Bombing run going westwards! A very hungry bombing run. That was a very hungry bombing run. What? No. Wait, what? Oh, the garrison's here, never mind. Okay. Slight miss there from bombing run when it comes to the airheads. 4 minutes 20 left. Airhead is coming down. 82nd AD airhead is coming down. But it's not looking so well for OMEN. OMEN really trying here. They did just take down one tank, I think. Repair station in the lights. They have a bit of a bulk up in the north, but not too much to really make a danger here. Yeah, and 82nd AD is pushing. You can see it already. 82nd AD is pushing units into the north here. More and more. They're increasing their blue bubble. And that bubble can't be pierced by the likes of OMEN here tonight. Also, just see that... Oh, sorry. It's not Druf, it's Dr. Doof. From Taurus. Sorry, that Dr. Doof. Also, little heads up, it's not gonna be a 5-0. Can still be a 4-1, a 3-2, or 2-3. Well, those are the only options we have left. And we see that they're both back on their respecting sides here of the Old Man Bridge. Trying to push the front line in on the other side. There we go. Supply trucks also coming out now. Anything they can, just heat forward. And the MG takes on the command. That's gonna sting. Have to check out the map. There we go. Yeah, it's. And there was still, unless there was something that removes all OPs from that area, then maybe. But like this at the moment. Oh, that would be interesting. an ability, you know, an ability like a what is it, like a blocking signal. If the enemy commander marks an area like this, no, like one little area here, there's a garrison in the area, then that garrison can't spawn. It's gonna get blocked for 30 seconds. I could really mess with people. So I'm thinking of new abilities. Speaking of new abilities, bombing run going through, removing more and more people here. Wreck in the open got destroyed. Other tank wreck as well. No, the other tank wreck is here. And with that also we have, of course, the victory of 82nd AD over OMEN here tonight. I'm gonna quickly go through the high score. You can watch that on the WOT, or you can watch that right now. Burning the WOT is more healthy. There we go. Lovely. And that has been the match of 82nd AD against OMEN. I wanted to say refuse for some reason. I don't know why. Ah. Was it the best match ever? No. Was it a good one? Yeah, absolutely. Stucker gets Stucker stuck. You just passed the open area. But yeah, I guess that has been it. I hope you had some fun. We are gonna have a lovely match tomorrow as well, which is the seasonal finals, which will be ESPT against Greyhounds. There will be a lovely pre-show before the seasonal finals, so you can have some insight about how to lose Pomp and the teams that didn't make it. That one should be quite lovely as well. You can do it, Hubba. You can do it. The match is already over. I can't talk to them right in the last 20 seconds, right? I mean, the match is already over. Great moments. I believe in you, Hubba. What? But yeah, that has been the match. Tomorrow, as I said, seasonal final. And the nice thing is tomorrow, if ESPT wins, season is over. If they lose against Greyhounds, then there will be another match. I would assume some other cast is going to do that probably then. We don't know. We'll see. But that has been it from my side. I hope you had some fun. I will give it to... I did like their tanking. Actually, wait, I mixed up the people, didn't I? I mixed up the tankers. God damn it, Altberg. I'm getting old. Oh well. Oh, but Take About did all the cool stuff. It's fine. That being said, I'm gonna stop the recording here.